All right, Juggernaut, Sasquatch, Nightmare Zone. All right, boys, welcome back to another episode of State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition. I believe this is episode 15. So, some housekeeping. I do read comments in my chat. Like, there's a ton of them here. There's a lot of them here, and I do read them all. I very, very rarely respond to them, though, and that's simply because the Get Good Fox account is also my personal account, like the one that I actually just play games on in general. And I just like to keep a certain amount of distance from me, the player, and the channel. That's why all my social media is there, though. You know, if you guys want to say something to me, just send something on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. And a lot of the questions tend to be about, you know, this video or that video. Once again, just go to YouTube and type in Get Good Fox and then the keyword of what you're looking for. I don't know, like Get Good Fox, Mayor Valley, Get Good Fox, gunslinging, and it should pop up. And if it doesn't pop up, there's a really good chance that I just don't have it. So next on the list of community stuff, apparently we could do something with this. Oh yeah, right here. Connect and pump fuel. Connect this tank to the underground fuel reservoir, claiming the fuel there for our community and enabling the use of the tank as fuel storage. Sure, it costs 150 parts. Sure, I'll do it. Where's my comfy chair? Unless that's not the fuel tank. Typically speaking, okay, it's like the color's going a little weird on me. Or the lighting is going a little weird. Typically speaking, mods are... here it is. So here's our comfy chair, which has been impaled by this...
I hate to say this, but I think we've stretched the
power line?
Of this place. We should start looking for a bigger...
Yeah, typically speaking, the mods are physically represented in the world. I've also been told that apparently there's a still... Oh yeah, serve a round of moonshine. But does it have the normal function of a still? Oh yeah, it's down here. Convert alcohol to moonshine. So create, with 3 jugs of ethanol, we can make 1. Well, let's just go ahead and make 1, just for the heck of it. So that's pretty neat. That makes this base a little more interesting. This base is okay. I don't like having facilities like this that I can't tear down, especially the Salvage Beast Auto Works. Oh, I can remove it. Oh, that's even better then. I don't have any problem with that at all.
Get back here. We've got a Z attack on the way.
We do? Oh my god, every time I log in. Oh yeah, so one of the ways you could tell a built-in from a removable is the color of the icon frame. These ones are brown. That means they can be removed. The ones that have like a blue or like, I guess, a turquoise frame, they cannot be removed. Sometimes they can be upgraded and altered, but they can't be removed. So that's actually really good. Do we get anything from tearing it down? Nope. I don't want to tear it down though, because I don't know what else to build there. Some people are confused, like why I wouldn't know what to build. The answer is simple. You may have noticed that I spend a lot of time in the starting base, and that's because I'm actually really used to not having a lot of facilities. Like I have started over in the Nightmare Zone from fresh enough times to just become accustomed to it. So like it doesn't bother me that much if I don't have like every building fitted in yet. So typically the way I think is I'm not too worried about it because I know I can deal with it. And I'm mainly thinking about the final location. Okay. Hoping to get a little bit of melee skill here. Maybe 1 star would be nice. I know this character does need some skills. Yeah, we need to be running like everywhere. So another thing I want to say about the community, into the community rather, is that when I make a video and I'm looking for responses and whatnot, it usually takes me 4 episodes to actually catch up. And the reason for that is because I record the episodes 1 day ahead of time. So obviously, I can't respond the same episode in video form. I can respond in comments, but I'm not going to react to it in a video, obviously the same day, but I also can't respond to it the day after because the day after's episodes, they have been recorded already. So that's why it usually takes me 4 episodes to respond, or basically 2 days to respond in the actual game. Because if I didn't record these overnight, if I didn't have these processing overnight, like, they would just never get done. It would be a huge mess. Okay, so let's see. Take a crossbow. And I guess the shotgun. Sure, we'll take this one. And that's fine, too. So, what are we going to do today? I think we are going... Let's do the missions first. Still light. Let's go sell to these guys. Surely I got some stuff. Cocoa butter. Frayed sheet of notebook paper. Let's sell some of these kind of crummy backpacks.
Stuff to carry.
Let's make a little more space. Is there anything else I want to sell? Hand grenades? Sure. Hand grenades are worth a decent bit. I could sell some of those as well. But we could do that. We could do that later. And in fact, I think I'm just going to run over there just to build up some cardio. Just an excuse to try to get that last star.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, one star left of cardio. So what are the questions? Oh, there we got a Juggernaut. Looks like a lone Juggernaut, though, so I might lure it over and just have it killed. Because that's potentially 100 influence right there.
I can't keep this up.
I need to sell this and get out of heavy carry.
That's one big, ugly Juggernaut.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why all these guys are here, but that's fine, I guess. Maybe we can get a star of... Yay! Okay, let's see what we get. Sword play? Well, let's actually wait. I want to see if I get Powerhouse, because if I get Powerhouse, I might actually pick up Endurance. Okay, I wanted to sell to you guys.
I've got stuff you'll like.
Might as well.
Juggernaut sounds like he's basically right outside. Where is he? Ah. So one thing to know about Juggernauts is they're pretty fast, but they have trouble turning, which is why you'll see me run in that kind of angle to them. Just an easy way to avoid their attacks.
It makes my heart warm to see people smiling on occasion.
Just like that. Alright, I don't know who has the BFG, so we might just lure him around for a little bit. Who has the BFG? They're in a tower, I know that much. So they're probably over here by the two watch that by the fuel reservoir or the fuel tank. Okay, here we go. Everyone's here. Shoot them. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Going through them. There we go. Now we can just get a quick 100 influence from finishing it off, just like that. Buy me some of these, not buy, get me some of the plagues. Get out of my way, God! So once you got like some decent weapons like that BFG, yeah, you could just kind of farm these Juggernauts, get like a steady trickle of plague samples, and... how close is my shooting? I want to get my cardio up. I want to see if I get Powerhouse or not. Let's go, there's actually a Plague Guard I want to destroy. And let's bring us some extra grenades.
Yikes.
How's the fuel looking? Pretty good. Alright, so I should have destroyed the Plague Guard before I moved out of this base. I kind of like to clear them out as I go from section to section. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go and take out that Plague Guard. Don't have any scent blocks, so we will have to do it the old-fashioned way with a character that's not extremely powerful, so I'll have to be a little more careful. This car seems to be handling the hill about as equally as good as the truck, so no real advantage or disadvantage. That's not too surprising, though, to be honest. Neither of these vehicles are known for their speed, but this vehicle has great storage despite being such a compact vehicle. Fits through areas a lot better than the vans. It's because the terrain is so rugged, it seems like driving is going to be a really good skill, as is the auto mechanic skill, because it also gives you a bit of fuel efficiency, I think, when you max it out. Not as much as driving, though. Driving gives you that 50% fuel economy, which definitely is going to make a difference when you're forced to kind of take the long way everywhere. Alright, so our Plague Heart is hiding out just over here, it seems. Okay. First, let's start clearing all these bad guys out. Got a lot of stragglers coming in, but all we can do is chop them. Can we please see if I get Powerhouse or not? I really would like to have my final cardio point.
What makes plague zombies cluster in these areas?
Might actually be faster to stab them if I can with the assassination technique. But then I'm not running and getting cardio EXP. But then I'm getting wits EXP. Okay, the outside of the house is nearly cleared. Like, the lower lethality on this sword is definitely noticeable compared to the grass cutter, which means it's taking a lot more durability damage as well.
Plague hearts must give off tremendous heat.
Okay, now we want to clear the inside. Okay, let's make sure the house is clear of... Oh, there's the heart. Get this guy out by the door. Okay. I think we've nearly cleared the house out. Take that plague sample, that's for sure. No one else hiding? Okay, so we could commence demolition. Oh, let me grab this sample. Alrighty, so where do I want to throw this where I don't gas myself on accident? Right here looks pretty goodish. Sufficient.
I bet that hurt,
It's definitely ignoring some of the damage it should be taking. Ow, I blew myself up. Blew myself up again. Oh god. Set myself on fire that time. That wasn't part of the plan. Fortunately, I don't think they know I'm here. Yeah, they don't know I'm here. Which means we can take our time again. We still have 2. Also, I could finish it off with the crossbow. That's also an option. Especially if I can see it. I might be able to see it through the window. Though admittedly, crossbows do a lot less damage to plague guards now. Crossbows used to do a lot of damage to plague guards, but they actually specifically reduced their effectiveness.
How's it going over there? We need some backup here.
One step closer
There we
to
go.
claiming our town.
So that is one of the problems with the bloater gas. It's a really good technique. But people always ask me, why do I prefer the pyro launcher over the bloater gas? And it's just because the pyro launcher is less accident prone. The pyro launcher doesn't really care about the angle of the battle or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this med kit, I think. You don't have to worry about, oh, is this like an ideal angle for the bloater gas? You know, is it going to ignore the explosions? You never have to worry about that with the pyro launcher. The pyro launcher, it just burns them. And yeah, it might be a little slower, but we're talking about like mere seconds slower. It's really not a really big difference. Okay, so the geometry did not allow me to hit him there, and so he got a free hit on me, which is annoying. Throw some of this in here, though. Clear up some room to get the rest of the loot from this plague heart. I still haven't gotten my point. I want my arrows, thank you. Thought I heard a feral. Not sure if I did, but it might have been in my head. Foxes can be a bit crazy at times. He does hear things. Okay. Alright, so that area is clear. Let's head back to base.
It's not like I can't take care of this on my own, but some help would be acceptable.
Well, you're gonna have to take care of it on your own, because I'm going back
over
home.
here.
Oh, so we got our bottle of moonshine. I want to get a price check on that. I want to head back and I want to sell the moonshine to ironically, the whiskey guys to see what they'll pay for it. See how it compares to the brewery in Mayor Valley, Squellone's Brewery. Because the cost is the same, but you definitely get a different item. In Mayor Valley, you get the 6-packs of craft brew beer. But in this one, we're getting 1 bottle of moonshine, so it's like, how much, hopefully, how much more valuable is 1 bottle of moonshine versus 1 6-pack of craft beer? Because the 6-packs come in groups of, I think, either 3 or groups of 4, I can't remember which. So the moonshine has to be able to beat that price. It doesn't have to beat the price, but if it doesn't beat the price, I mean, that's, you know, means it's not as good. Wonder if I can needle this feral real quick. Whoa, why is that popping up? Got him. So if you're looking for a tip on how to snipe ferals, wait for them to roar. This is not going to work on your first try, most likely, but when they roar, that's an animation cycle that you can count on. Like the way their head goes up and down, you can count on that. And so if you know where their head is going to end at the end of the roar, that's where you shoot, and that's why I was able to snipe him. That's why I shot decisively at that moment. See, look at this. This weapon is taking a lot of damage because we're not cutting through the enemies quite as efficiently as I would like to. Okay, there we go. Cardio finally. I don't get it, so we're gonna go backpacking and we're gonna go swordplay. We need to... Nope. Medicine can get transferred over to this vehicle. We got 3 rucksacks of medicine. Hoping to stack a few headshots up there, but doesn't look like I'm able to get any multi-kills. Let's just fight him out.
Oh, man. I need a break.
Okay, that's the end of him. Shooting is getting there. I should be using the other crossbow, although the other crossbow doesn't have a scope, and the scope really helps for killing the ferals. The crossbow I would much prefer to use is the Echo X1, which is the same thing as this crossbow, except the bolts don't pierce through them, so it's much easier to recover the arrows. So let's put this crap up. Put the sword away. Let's grab a different weapon. I don't know what to grab. How about one of the grass cutters? That's fine. Let's go ahead and get you equipped with weapon for defending the base. The M4, that's perfectly fine. And it's time to let her heal from her injuries, and instead we'll play as, Andrea, I guess? Andrea is busy for some reason.
Keep it down, you'll get unwanted company.
Which means that she has some kind of dumb quest that she wants to do. That is really annoying. I hate it when people have a personal quest. Yeah, it's build her elbow or talk to Savannah. Okay.
Hi there.
If I talk to
Take
her
care
and
now.
decline this, then this is our own. Okay.
This place is no better than the one we have.
There we
We
go.
need something bigger.
Now I can blaze her. Okay, so we got... That's fine. Let's change up our gear. Where did the light crossbow go? Does someone else have it? I thought we had a smaller crossbow. Where did it go? Somebody has it. Oh, what are you doing equipped with a crossbow, Kilgore? That's terrible. Do not defend the base with a crossbow. Okay, so let's go with the AA-12, I guess. And now back to Andrea. She's so like, oh god. He just can't make up his mind. He just can't pick the one character and stick to him. Well, you guys are just gonna have to get used to playing musical characters. I want this, I want that, and a shotgun would be nice. Give me some more supplies. We got enough of the good stuff. I'll use those. Okay, so what do I want to do? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I remember now. We want to see how valuable some of this stuff is. This jug of homemade moonshine. Crude homemade booze. Good for sailing or sipping. We'll sell that backpack. And I think that's it. I don't think I want to sell anything else. I could sell some of these.
Just to be clear, Red Talon represents the worst impulses of humanity. Thinking you can build a better world with guns? Please.
Let's swap this out, and let's get this... Let's get the doors back on our vehicle. That would be nice.
Really stepped up and helped us out. So, here's a little something as a thank
So,
you.
our care package is 60 bullets, some firecrackers, and some odds and ends. The bullets are actually pretty helpful, because we do have... In fact, I'll go and use it now. We actually have a pretty good gun, I think, to use with that. Oh, I haven't called it in yet. Yeah, so I gotta call that weapon in. Maybe that's what I'll do for this episode. Okay, let's go see what the moonshine is worth to those other guys. Got a nosy bloater over here. It's all good. I'll give him the needle.
Don't get too close to the bloater.
Or I'll miss. That's also an option. Juggernaut, huh? Looks like a plague horde, actually. Should I help? I guess I should help. Oh god. Lure him? Sure, why not? I'll do it. Okay, so there's 2 Juggernauts. They'll have to deal with that one. We're gonna deal with this one. Darn. I thought I'd get him. Oh, you can't get me up here. Okay, let's open the door for the Juggernaut. Try to lure him inside. No! Come back! Yeah, there you go.
Fuck your fears, man. Making it through.
Okay. This area here is perfect for the Juggernaut. Like, the Juggernaut's not good with these little, like, farming areas. It's got too many little... You're doing this, like, charge attack from, like... He's getting, like, auto shotgun into his head.
This is so heavy.
I forgot I'm using a heavy weapon. No! I wanted the kill on that Juggernaut, you jerk!
Really
And now I need to cure Blood Plague. We've got plenty though, that's not a big deal. The stupid zombies ruined everything. Okay, let's get a cure. And now we gotta go through the dramatic curing phase.
No more of that.
Oh. See what I mean? It's like so deathly quiet whenever you cure yourself. It's like super dramatic. This character's no good anymore. She needs to heal from the dumb injuries that she got. What a pain. It's like, as much as I love Nightmare Zone, there's certain parts that just get on my nerves. Like getting like constantly injured because a zombie scratched you, that starts to wear thin on me after a while. It's part of the experience, but there are a lot of times I just get tired of it. I'm not in the mood to deal with it. I'm just gonna send out Kilgore. Okay, where is the... I still have not memorized where this is. Man, they killed the Juggernaut before I could actually execute it, so we didn't even get the free stuff. But now with Kilgore, I'll just be able to beat the crap out of any enemies we find, so that'll make it easier to sell things. And also I got more inventory, so I think I'm gonna sell more of these little crummy little... I'm gonna save 1 or 2. Whoops. Because these things, they only salvage for like 1. If I were to scrap these, they would only salvage for like 1 part. But I want to keep a few in case people have better ones and I can just steal theirs and kick them out of the community. And the only way I can do that is if I swap them out. Because, like, even if you take someone's all of their stuff and leave them with basically nothing, they have to be left with a close combat weapon. You can't take 100% of their stuff. So the only way to take their close combat weapon is to swap it out. Alright. Okay, I want to sell, not talk.
What you got for me?
So this sells for... Wow, that's like nothing. 17? That's terrible. I mean, at least we tested it out, and I can officially say that is awful. In fact, let's go see how awful that is. I'm gonna go do the calculations real fast. We'll have to go back to the base to get more stuff. That sold for 17 influence. Let's go get the equivalent amount. Okay, so let's see. This costs 3 ethanol to make, and you get 1 jug of homemade moonshine that sells for 17. Let's see how much 3 jugs of ethanol sell for. And you guys really need to clean this up. That's like super gross looking.
Hey,
Always down
Okay.
to trade.
why not?
So 3 jugs of ethanol sell for 27. So the jugs of ethanol are worth more than the booze itself. The jug of homemade, well, they're reselling it. Let's just, so here it is. We can see it side by side. 3 jugs of ethanol sell for 10 more influence than the actual jug of homemade moonshine. That's just, I think that's an error. It says it has a high trade value. No, that's terrible. Like, that's not a high trade value in the slightest. At any rate, that's going to be our episode for today.
On the back burner. Are you still working on it?
And I think we're going to move into the next base in the next episode. Maybe. Emphasis on maybe. I'll have to look at if I have any other plans. But, hey, that is that. Kind of interesting to see the sale prices on some of these conversions. Definitely not impressed by that, though. At any rate, that is that. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Juggernaut Edition content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.